think so. I mean, obviously, we hadn't seen Golden State in a long time since we had played them, so I mean, maybe not. But for us, like I said, man, this team's beaten us 5 times, so at some point we have to be able to prove ourselves against a team that has done that. And like I said, just go out there, control what we can control. Big things is CJ, Trey Murphy. They've had big games against us this year. So for us, it's being able to defend those guys, being able to defend BI when one-on-one situations. And if we can do that defensively, like I said, I think we give ourselves a shot to win.
Sacramento, what's happening? Sacktown Pete back at it again. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. Here we go. Win or go home situation. Tomorrow, the Sacramento Kings play the New Orleans Pelicans, a team that's beaten you 5 straight times. Put that to the side. Let's get it done. Let's go ahead and get it done tomorrow night. I have full confidence, feeling really great coming off the way that we won the other night against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. This is it. You win, you take care of business. You're playing up against a banged-up Pelicans team that will be without their star player in Zion Williamson. But don't let that fool you. This New Orleans Pelicans team beat the Kings by 33 points without Zion Williamson earlier this season. But they still have star power with CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram. Yes, knowing that Brandon Ingram is not 100% healthy because he's coming back from an injury, you still have a very good chance of beating this Pelicans team and erasing that 5-0 deficit this past season that the Pelicans have won all games by double-digit points. The last time the Kings actually played in New Orleans, that game went down to the wire. They actually ended up losing at the end of the game in the fourth quarter. But let's face it. Let's talk about what needs to happen for the Kings to win this tomorrow night's game in New Orleans against the Pelicans and advance to the playoffs. First thing, defend the three-point line. The Pelicans in 5 games have shot 45% from the three-point line. A big part of that is because of Trey Murphy. Put a body on Trey Murphy. This guy has been a Sacramento Kings killer this season. I mean, I can't even tell you the amount of open looks that he's gotten against the Kings this season, and he has put it on the Kings this season. It reminds me of how Keegan Murray put it on the Golden State Warriors the other night. I mean, Keegan Murray went off, and that's how Trey Murphy has played against the Kings this season. And tomorrow, you got to put a body on him. I mean, whether you're going to blitz and throw 2 at CJ, you got to put a body on Trey Murphy, man. He has been cooking us all season long. That 45% number cannot happen tomorrow night, because if that's the case, if that happens, the Kings will lose tomorrow night if they let Trey Murphy dominate and eat from the three-point line. And, I think a good thing is the fact that our defense will be ready, because Zion Williamson draws so much attention, and the games that he's drawn and attacked attention and he's got the double teams after him, he swung out the ball so many times to Trey Murphy and their shooters. But really important to defend the three-point line tomorrow night with no Zion Williamson, man. I mean, I don't even think you got to throw 2 at CJ McCollum. I honestly think that you play CJ straight up. I think you're going to probably have to put Murray and Keon Ellis and have them switch it up on CJ McCollum. But then that leaves Brandon Ingram. I think Keegan Murray may have to spend most of his time on Brandon Ingram tomorrow night. I mean, he's wounded. He's not 100% healthy. Put a body on him. Make him work offensively. And if you defend the three-point line like you did the other night, and overall just good team defense, guys, we were flying all over the court defensively the other night. If we get that same type of effort defensively and hold this team, to not shooting the ball 45% from the three-point line, I love our chances of beating them in New Orleans. And the other factor is, you know what? I'm just going to say it. De'Aaron Fox, seeing what De'Aaron Fox had to say, he's locked in. He's ready. He's got to be the guy. He has to be that guy to, wind us up to get going there and get a win. I think De'Aaron Fox is going to have a monster night tomorrow night. I honestly think that it's going to be one of those games where he is unstoppable, he is unguardable, and he's going to show that he's going to carry the Kings tomorrow night to a win. Whether it's a win by double digits or whether it's a win, De'Aaron Fox is going to be that guy tomorrow night where he's like, you know what, enough of this. We've seen this team put it on us all season long. Enough is enough. Tomorrow night is our night. I'm gonna put an end to this, and I'm going to drive us to a win. So I'm looking forward to it. Keon Ellis, shout out to Keon Ellis, playing terrific the other night against the Golden State Warriors. We're going to need Keon to step it up and clamp it on the defensive end as well. Offensively, made his shots, made his three-pointers. Keon Ellis is definitely showcasing why he belongs. And everybody that doubted Keon Ellis, that stated that he's not ready for this game, he's not ready for the big moment, he went up against the Splash Brothers. He went up against one of the greatest backcourt shooters ever. And it's crazy because Keon Ellis did not fold, man. He went after Steph. He went after Clay. Defensively, he was clamping. And it was great to see Keon Ellis locked in a big game, probably the biggest game of his career, because he obviously didn't play last year in the playoffs. But, boy, shout out to Keon Ellis, man. Just continue to do that tomorrow. We get that type of Keon Ellis tomorrow, we're going to be perfectly fine. And Keegan Murray as well. I mean, Keegan Murray just was amazing. He had the building rocking all night the other night. And if Keegan Murray, I'm not going to say Keegan Murray's going to make 8 or 9 threes again, but God, I mean, if Keegan Murray can make half of his threes or even just shoot and attack and pull up and drive like he did, I feel really good about Keegan Murray and the Kings getting a win tomorrow night in New Orleans, because we already know what Fox is going to do. We already know what Domantas Sabonis is going to do. Keegan Murray, if he brings it again, we will get that win tomorrow night in New Orleans against the Pelicans. So with that being said, defend the three-point line. De'Aaron Fox will turn into a beast and go crazy. Those are the two keys that I think that will drive us to a win tomorrow night in New Orleans. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on these keys to the game. And, tomorrow would be a fantastic, fantastic win. Not only would the season not be over, but you'll put yourself in the playoffs against a Oklahoma City Thunder team that has no experience. I mean, what a season it could be, an ending to the season to beat the Golden State Warriors in their dynasty, to end that, to go into New Orleans and beat a team that's owned you all season long, and then to potentially go face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the playoff 7-game series in the playoff series, which a team that has had a fantastic season, but they do not have any playoff experience. That currently constructed team does not have any playoff experience. And the fact that you didn't have any playoff experience last year and you got that playoff experience, I love the position that the Sacramento Kings are in, honestly speaking. Big game tomorrow against the Pelicans without Zion. Love the position that we're in. And if you can get past the Pelicans tomorrow night, I really love the position where the Kings are in going against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Numbers don't mean anything. When it comes down to playoff basketball, it's all about experience. And the Sacramento Kings, if they were to advance tomorrow night, if they face the Thunder in the playoffs, the Sacramento Kings have the experience on their side. And boy, they have put themselves in a really good position if they can pull it off tomorrow. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on tomorrow night's game. And I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I probably won't sleep tonight, but man, I am looking forward to tomorrow night's game. I'm excited, a little nervous because, we are in New Orleans, but we just play ourselves. And if De'Aaron Fox goes crazy tomorrow night, I truly believe that the Sacramento Kings will win tomorrow night in New Orleans against the Pelicans. So with that being said, that's going to do it for today's video. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. I will have the post-game video tomorrow after the game. Let's go in there. Let's play our game. Let's get that W. Let's make it to the playoffs, and let's light that beam. I will catch you guys then.